All right, so I have here one of the common routers in homes. So you could either have bought this or your ISP will have installed this at your home. This is just a basic, very basic home Wi-Fi router. So this particular one is not working, it's broken, and I thought we could have a look at what's inside and maybe talk a little bit about what you should expect from such kind of home routers. My name is Nelson. Welcome to another video. This one will be tearing down this little router, though I already have opened it up, but it's just a few clips. You can see from here is just 3 of them, and this is how they have this locked in, and some other 3 at the bottom there. So I took my Bosch Professional set of screws, and I specifically used the small flathead. This is a flathead. So small flathead, this is what I was able to pry away the 3 clips with and get the plastic bit off. So not too complicated to remove. And then you have this cover, and then in the inside we get our PCB or our motherboard right there. So there's no screws or anything holding onto it, and this is just a plastic case. You can see vents there, and ideally these are the vents that bring in air or cool off. Okay, so we're going now to have a look at the motherboard. It's very exciting to see what's inside these little routers in our homes. What you're looking at here is a router board. The model for this particular one is RB941-2nD-TC. This is here on this label, and this is also shown here on, you can see here, router board 941-2nD. All right, this is a router from a company called MikroTik. MikroTik is all the way in Latvia, so very good company. They make some very nice routers. This one is specifically made for very basic routing, home routing, so not too much, just very basic. And as you will see as we go through the different parts, you will see how basic it is. It's really meant for just very little workload on it. So I will just jump into my computer here for the notes. I have the notes with me here. So like I said, this is the MikroTik Hoplite. The specific model number is the RB941-2nD. I also see another sticker at the back. I'm not sure if that is very visible, but it also says the same back there. So from the face of it, I can already tell this is the brains of everything. The little box you see here has a Q on it, so I won't believe this is the chip from Qualcomm. This is a single core processor, so it can do maybe maximum of 650 megahertz. So this is just a basic chip. So this is the brains of everything. This little guy is the one who controls everything that you see here. So this guy handles all the network switching, and also handles the 2.4 gigahertz Wi-Fi that is produced by this one, because you have Wi-Fi and you still can do cabled connection to it. So switching for this is done by this, and also the Wi-Fi. Then when you look at it like this, you will notice, and even from the body itself, there are no areas sticking out like we commonly have in most of the home routers. So you might ask yourself, how do you say Wi-Fi? What is Nelson? Where's the Wi-Fi? If you look closely on the motherboard itself, you can see right here at the corner, there is a printed kind of an angle line here. Can you see that? One there and another one on this other side. Those are the two antennas for this router. So this is how you're able to broadcast the 2.4 gigahertz that is broadcast by this little motherboard, or from basically the Qualcomm chip here. So that is routed through the motherboard all the way to the antennas, and that's how we're able to get that. We have something else here, seems a little bit bigger, and you might be thinking that this could be the brains because it, kind of bigger, but it's not. This is the RAM, and it's actually little. It's not much, though the size it's just 32 megabytes for this one with a big B, capital B. So this is 32 megabytes, so not much. Like I said, this is not a big router, so as you can see, even the space is not much, 32 megabytes. And this is for the processing power for doing the basic memory and space, and it cannot do a lot of complex configurations and a lot of that. So just very basic queues, very basic VPNs, just very basic minimum routing features you can be able to perform on this. And then we move on to something little here. There's another little one right there. So it has 8 pins on it, and this is basically the flash memory. The flash memory, now this is where it saves up the memory. So you might ask yourself, why is it that when you switch off your router and you come back and then you switch it on, it remembers your Wi-Fi name, it remembers the settings that you had put on it, maybe like the password or whatever it is. This is how that is done. Flash memory in this particular model, it's only 16 megabytes, so not a lot. So, but it can be able to save quite a lot of the settings and configuration that you do. It's all saved up there. So you don't need a lot, since it cannot handle a lot. So we have the switching capability done right here, and you can see these are the 4 ports that you will see otherwise on the outside here. These are the 4 ports here, and they can only support up to 100 megabits, sorry, this is with a small b, megabits per second, so not a lot. We cannot be able to do 1,000 megabits, or what we call 1 gig through this port. So you might ask yourself, and I see this with clients who maybe don't really understand, you can be expecting a 1 gig or a 1,000 megabytes connection from your internet service provider, but if this is your router, or your router can be only support 100 mega bits per second, or the ports can only support 100 megabits, so you cannot be able to get your 1,000 because you already are choked or bottlenecked by the Ethernet ports on your router. So this is the hub light. So the back has nothing much to it, and then the front looks like that. So we have a mode button here, so you can change between the different modes. We have a small white this plastic bit here has another a switch here, which is a reset switch, and then we have these USB kind of port here for charging or giving it power, and this can takes in about 5 volts, but this motherboard is consumes on a maximum about 3 is it 3.2 thereabout 3.2 watts. So you can actually power this from even a small a power bank, or just a normal normal phone charger. You know, it does not consume a lot. So basically, the design of this and the goal for this from MikroTik is just for basic, very basic routing and cost efficiency. So these are very low cost router. As you can see, it doesn't have a lot, and also also some very low power consumption. So it uses very little power, so very power efficient when you talk about that. So this is I hope you enjoyed a look at this router. I am going to do another video because, like I told you, this one is not working, but I'll still go ahead and do a reset again. I'm going to try do a reset. There's a method that we use to reset, kind of do a hard reset on them. So I'll try to do that with this one and see if we can be able to survive. But otherwise, I hope you enjoyed a look at the MikroTik Hoplite router. Have a look at it inside and learn a little bit about what it's capable of and what it can do. Thank you so much for watching. Please, if you take a bit of time and if you enjoy this kind of content, please take a minute and like, subscribe, and also leave a comment. Say something. I'll be happy to answer all the questions, all the comments that you have. Any of video suggestions that you might have, put them down in the comments. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next one.